Welcome to another game of Catan. Today we're playing fast mode with, let's see, we have a cactus. Playing against a cactus, CJ, and Edabreaker. And anyway, on this board, there's a solid spot. Obviously, the 10-5-8 looks very good here, going towards the 3-1, or even the or port, because I don't know if anyone takes the 2-5 here. There also should be sheep on the way back, but not a ton of great sheep spots. I'm assuming the 6, 11, 12 will be open. So I think it's pretty fair to take the 10, 5, 8 here. I mean, I'm sure the 9, interesting. So I'm definitely going to take the 10, 5, 8 here. Now the question is, do we want to point our road to the or port or the 3-1? I think we're going to point it to the 3-1 just because we have plenty of wheat here and we'd rather double up on the or. Very surprised with orange placement. I mean, I think it's a decent placement. Maybe he's assuming the 8 gets blocked quite a bit, but still very surprising because I think the 10, 5, 8, you have a lot of production, you have strong or, so it's going to be a very blocked settlement though. Hopefully we can get on the 3, 4, 11. Definitely not getting on the 3, 4, 11, but some sort of sheep spot on the way back. But I don't know, it's going to be tough. We'll probably have to settle for this 3-1 here because I'm sure the either the 5, 8, 10 is going to get taken, 5, 10, 9 is going to get taken, 5, 9, 6. Maybe we get the 9, 6, 12. I doubt it. Yeah, I mean, there's no way we get the 9, 6, 12 because someone's going to take the 9, 5, 6 on the way back. So I'm worried that we'll get stuck with this 12, 6, 11 here, which we don't want. But we'll see how it plays out. Let's see, blue taking the 3, 6, 11. Yeah, I think that's really solid. And their goal there is to double up on the or. I think that's really solid. Only problem with this is he's missing ports. But he's assuming that this 11, 10, 3 is going to be open, which actually very well could be the case. And red could also beat me here because they just need, I mean, they can get on this 5, 6, 9. If they get the 5, 6, 9 spot, which it looks like they will, they're in a pretty good spot here going towards the 3-1. I can't imagine they'd pick anything else. But I think we'll get on the 8, 5, 10 then. Because white needs wheat more than he needs to screw me over here. So yeah, I mean, maybe red picks the 10, 5, 9 just to really close out as many spots for me as possible. But then we still, which they do, but we still could get the 6, 9, 12 here. Which I just realized we're going after red, so we do get the 6, 9, 12 for sure. And we might want to just go to the wheat port because we do have so much wheat. But I do want to double up on the 8, and I don't want to worry about blue cutting us off. But I also don't want to make it seem like we're fighting red for that 3-1. Interesting. Well, I'm glad they think red has the dub. I don't think red has the dub. I think I'm actually maybe in a better spot. I think if anything, white may have given me the dub, but I don't want to come off too confident here. I'm going to definitely do this because it's a strong sheep spot. We can maybe get on to sheep once we get on the 12, 11. But I think white here probably takes this 6, 9, 2, and that looks pretty decent. And then they can fight red for this 9, 10, 11. And this 4, 9. Yeah. Going probably towards the 3-1 since they already have another road pointing towards the 4, 9. I think this is a decent setup. I mean, it's gonna be a good game because me and okay, so we know white has the or, so we'll probably have to steal from white here. Yeah, we're gonna have to steal from white. But he gives us the, maybe they'll trade. Most likely not, but always worth a shot. We'll probably want to get an early dev card here because that 8's going to get blocked quite a bit. And we're going to put it on the 3, most likely. But we really don't want red to get to the 3-1. So we're going to make sure that takes him as long as humanly possible. Let's see, the 4's rolled. I'm trying to get good at counting cards, but it can be difficult when you're trying to strategize at the same time. Okay, another wheat. We'll even do 2 for it just to avoid red getting it. And if not, we'll go for the dev card. I'll be perfectly happy with that. We'll need to jump on red anyway. But red probably has a city here. I don't know how many wheat. Oh, he needs a wheat, which we will not give him. I think he's got a good amount of wood as well. He passes. Well, he has his wheat. We're definitely going to another 8 hits. I kind of want to play the... Oh, another 3 hits. We don't want to get the wheat, but we really need to do something here, and a city would be really nice. I don't want to play the aggressive knight, but I might have to. 2 and 8. I don't want to do this, but we just kind of have to make our cards actionable. No, I was trying to get white. Oh, that's brutal. That's like the last thing we want to do, unfortunately. And our turn ends. Okay, so now red definitely has a city here. God, that was a trash play. We needed to get the wood from white since the 8 is hit. And now we might 7 out here. Hopefully not. Okay. To get rid of 5 cards. Do this. Now we definitely have to steal from red. Hopefully get the sheep. Or, I mean, the brick would be pretty nice here as well. We get the ore, though. At least we've caught up, and we have a knight ahead of him. So that's pretty solid. But, yeah, brutal turn. We should have got the city last turn. For sure. I think he's getting the dev card, so we want to at least make it worth our while. That's fine, we'll do that. That gets us a dev card as well. Okay, we're still ahead of him here. Problem now is blue might try to beat us to this wheat port. Robs from me for sure. But he robs from white. Very surprising. Maybe he's assuming that white, or maybe he needs the brick. That's probably what it is. We need the brick here. Okay, so I'm assuming he blocks the 8, in which case we'll move it to the 3 and block red. Steals from red, that's good. Oh, we didn't want to do that because we're at... Okay, thankfully it didn't matter too much here. Let's see if anyone will do this, otherwise we'll have to 4 for 1. Now I think I'm going to go on the wheat port first just because blue could very easily cut us off to it. And we are sitting on quite a bit of wheat. So I think we will have to do that first. I understand if you think the 3-1's the better choice. Also tripling up, also better production, but I really don't like the idea of blue cutting us off here. And thankfully we have no wheat to give red, so when he steals from us on the 10, that won't be too big of a deal. But we need to stay ahead of him here. Hopefully he gets our wood so that if our 10, or he steals from white though. Now white's in a good position, but I think if he wants to compete with me, he should probably be stealing from me. So we know white and blue have bricks. We can't do anything with it, so we're not going to try trading the wood. And our 5 hits, so we have another city. But if we get some sheep, yeah, we'll have to go for the dev cards. The 9, 6, 12 isn't going to help us too much until we get on the 3-1. So I might even 4-for-1 my ore here. Our next theft is also going to have to be white, I think. This is brutal because we have to get a dev card here. Because we can't let red outpace us. So I know this looks ugly. You'd much rather have a city here, but... Okay, we do get a knight at least. And a 5 hits. And I think we'll get a city as well pretty early, so I'm not that stressed about having to 3-for-1 our ore. But let's see what red does here. Really our whole game is contingent on what red does because we need to compete with him for army. But he's got to get to that 3-1. So is he going to 4-for-1 for another dev card, or is he going to go for the city? The 8's hit quite a bit. The 5's hit. So he definitely has sheep. So he does get another dev card. Okay, what is blue block? Probably the 8. Yep. And at least he steals from red, which I think is good. Kind of surprising. We might as well play it as well. We do get the sheep. I really would rather have the settlement here, so we'll see if someone trades us. If not, I think we're going to go for the city. Doubtful anyone takes this, but one last shot. Hope. Red still no knight. He really needs to get to the 3-1 though. I hope he doesn't have a road building and cut me off to this 3-1. That's always a possibility. But at least he didn't play it, so that's good. Probably puts it back on the... Okay, puts it on the 10. He steals from white. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that. I don't think I should have taken that. Because now I can 7 out, but we do need to rob white here. We have another city, but it really doesn't mean anything. Might as well go for the dev. Because we can still win this with just 3 cities. So I'm fine with going for the dev here, and I'd rather not 7 out. Even though red's definitely going to steal from us here. Most likely on the 5 or the... He can't steal us on the 9, so maybe the 6. 6 to the 5. But I think we're going to lock down army at least. He goes with the 5. Yeah, he gets his second city. That's not gonna matter too much though. He really needs dev cards and to get to that 3-1. Good thing for us too is they're getting our wood, which doesn't really help blue here. We will have to steal from white though, because he has the brick. He should have more brick though, because his 3 hit. Yeah, that's funny. What else hit? Oh, but we get the ore. Okay, so at least we have our wood, we have our brick, we have our sheep, and the robbers off our wheat, so hopefully we can get a settlement. That'll make me feel a lot better. Because there's always still the potential that red cuts us off. Blue probably doesn't cut us off here. Another 6. Yeah, I really need a 10 or 5 to hit. And then I'll feel pretty confident about this game. Pretty wild that white didn't take this first. Okay, we will have to 4 for 1 or ore here, which is fine. Okay, white gets army. Or road. Hopefully he doesn't get army. Does he have enough to settle? No, he's just going to go all the way to the 3-1. Okay, perfect. This gives us that. Probably no one does this, but we'll just ask. And the mono. Very happy with the mono here. We can use it for the wheat or the sheep, honestly. Really depending on what people have. But if we have a couple 6s hit, a couple 3s, it's not worth giving red any, okay, but white does it. Probably wants him to fight for army, which makes sense. But if he doesn't have, yeah, so he only got 1. Puts it back on the 8, steals from me, yep. Okay, so the 3 has hit again. We might just mono the wheat. I think we probably are. Everyone's sitting on quite a bit of cards, so if no one 7s out here, I think we mono the wheat. Yeah, because everyone's sitting on a lot of ore. Yeah, let's mono. It's also tempting to mono the sheep, though. But I think the wheat's more flexible and it hurts everyone with all the ore, so we're going to do that. So I think it's safe to get this, and then let's see. I don't even think we need the 3-1 at this point because we just need one more. I don't think they're going to catch up to Army at this point. It is tempting just to pull for it, though. But we run out of time. That's tough. And he's going to get our wheat. That's the last thing that we wanted. Really? He doesn't steal from us here. That is a bold call. So now we might have to worry about them catching up to Army. But regardless, it's not bad to pull devs. I think red might be sitting on 2, though. And we'll see what red or blue has. But if red's sitting on 2, then it's maybe not even worth. Maybe not even worth it. So I think red's going for the devs as well. Yeah, he just 4 for 1 for another wheat. So maybe he's getting 2. Oh, he had to do both of those just for 1 dev card. That is very tough. We will take that. That actually gives us the win if we don't 7 out. Yeah, because we can 4 our wheat for 2 brick, and then we have a settle on the 8. Okay, that's GG. All right, decent game. I think the biggest factor there was getting on the 10-5-8. And also just the bad robs. I mean, they should have been robbing this 8 the whole game. But there wasn't a ton of 7s, I don't think, in that early. Let's see. Yeah, there's not a ton of 7s, so that helped us a lot here. But good game, very efficient, I think. I think we got there as quick as we really could have. And I think it was still good that we went for the wheat port because it made that mono a little bit better if we used it properly, which we ran out of time. But that's what's fun about these faster games. But hope you enjoyed the game. Please drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.